Yo, what is up, almonds? It's Almond Boy, and before we begin, I just want to assure everybody, yes, I have tried each and every one of these flavors. If you do not believe me, check out the video where I did so in the description. I don't know if I'm gonna know how to put a link, but there might be a link on the screen. After I've done an entire set of flavors, like a whole monster series, as I like to call them, I'm gonna give that series an average, so you can kind of rank the series as well, kind of run their own separate tier list. All right, here we go, guys. So we're gonna start off with the base monster. Now this one, I'm gonna call it B for base. It's a pretty solid starting point. The golden standard by which all other monsters are judged. Next we got low carb monster. Personally, I consider it a little bit of a downgrade. Doesn't have as much actual flavor. Got a little bit of that cardboard from the sucralose. Gonna put it in C tier, just a little bit below. Now we've got Monster Gronk. Solid beverage, great for chugging. It's Monster. Very similar flavor, slight variation that just makes it the best right when it hits your tongue. Great alternative usage of the Monster brand. B tier. Next we got Assault, similar to Monster Gronk. It's kind of a similar flavor to Monster, but it's got this really cool cinnamon in the aftertaste that makes it great for sipping. So it's just another way that you can take Monster and have it in a different setting, or it's better for a different type of activity. Gonna give it B tier. Next is Monster Mule. I really enjoyed this one, very refreshing take. I can't really tell you whether it's best for sipping or chugging or whatever. It's really interesting though, very different flavor. It's like ginger ale, but it's kind of deeper as well. Gonna give that a solid B tier, does a great job. Now we got the whole Monster Rehab series, all the oddballs, misfits out of the way. We got Monster Rehab Peach Tea. A lot like a Snapple. Gonna have to put it at B tier. Solid job being a peach tea. I like Snapple. If you hate Snapple, you'll probably hate it. Next, we got Orangeade. Not as solid as peach tea. I don't really know what Orangeade is. Gonna have to give it a C tier. Next, we got Raspberry Tea. Similar to peach tea, does a pretty good job being what it's supposed to be. I thought it was a little bit bland. Gonna have to give it C tier. Next we got Lemonade. Lot like a brisk lemonade. It doesn't really taste like actual lemonade, but in terms of artificial lemonade flavor, it's not bad. I'll give it B tier. With the Rehab series being split between B and C, it's gonna earn an average grade of a C+. Thank you, Rehab series. Dragon Tea Green Tea, very solid beverage, very unique, especially among the Monster series. It has no sweetness at all. It's just bitter flavor, and I gotta respect it. I mean, if you hate tea, if you hate coffee that's not sweetened, it won't be your thing. I really enjoyed it. B tier. Yerba Mate. It's similarly, it's very bitter, not sweetened, but it has this weird taste that I don't know how to describe it other than just hot dogs. And that's like, like hot dog ice cube, like meme thing. That's not what you want in your drink. Gonna have to give it C tier. We got White Dragon Tea. This was my introduction to any of the Monster teas. I very much enjoyed it. Similar reasons to the green tea. Gonna have to give it B tier. It's bitter, it's not sweetened, but it has a nice tea flavor that just tastes real. And that's not something you get a lot with Monsters. The Monster Dragon Tea series earns an average rating of a C++. Thank you, Dragon Tea series. Absolute Zero is not my favorite for reasons similar to Monster Low Carb. They have kind of a similar taste, but low carb is kind of, some sugar, some artificial sweetener. Absolute Zero is all artificial sweetener, and frankly, I'm not here for it. Artificial sweetener can be done right, and you'll see upcoming that I do like some that have pretty much very similar ingredients to this one, but it just didn't hit home for me. It tasted really flat, cardboard kind of flavor. C tier for Absolute Zero. All right, now on to the Ultra series. Now, like I just said, these ones do it a lot better. First on the list for the Monster Ultras is just the one titled Monster Ultra. Gonna have to give it B tier. It takes that pure sucralose sweetener. It takes away the cardboard flavor. I don't exactly know how it does that, but it's very light flavor, and it's really not bad. It's enjoyable. I'll give it a B tier. Oh man, and now we got the opposite. All right, Ultra Black. All right. How did this pass whatever requirements they got? Whoever's sitting back there tasting it and just like, oh yeah, this is good. Yeah, send it on. Should be fired because this one is terrible. E tier. The way I remember describing it is cherries and mayonnaise. Like at first you're like, oh yeah, it's cherry, and they're like, what is that? Not recommended is what it is. Next is gonna be Ultraviolet. I did enjoy this one. Tastes a lot like a pixie stick. Gonna be B tier. Next is Ultra Blue. I remember really enjoying this one because it tasted a lot like Huckleberry, and that's a flavor probably a lot of people won't connect with when I I say it, but it's kind of like that classic berry flavor, but it is unique and they did it well. I'm gonna have to give it B tier. Ooh, alright, Ultra Sunrise. Another very interesting combination. Black was cherries and mayonnaise. This one I'm gonna have to go with orange and egg. I don't like it. I don't know how anyone could like it. E tier. Next we got Ultra Red. I remember this one being a very nice, pleasant raspberry flavor. Gonna give it B tier, solid drink. Next up is Ultra Paradise. I remember describing it as a vacation in a can. It's not that good, but it is good, so gonna give it a B tier. Alright, I tried to do math, and the average for this one doesn't make sense. But put it in post. Almond Boy, do it in post.
The average score received by Monster Ultra was a C. Thanks.
Now moving on to the Hydro series as a whole, I really did not enjoy it that much. The whole concept is that it's meant to be like sports-oriented hydrating. It was really just a watered-down version of Monster, but we'll jump into it. There were a few that I enjoyed. First up for the Hydro series is Blue Ice. I remember saying there's not really an easy way to describe it. It's a lot like that Gatorade Glacier Freeze, but with the signature Hydro flavor that I just do not enjoy. So it's a solid D tier. First one, pioneering beverage. Manic Melon. It's not undrinkable. I would never drink it by choice. D tier. Mean Green. Alright, this is where the Hydro series somehow just hits the target. It's a great beverage, has flavor, has bite. That's what I don't like about a lot of the other ones. They just don't have any flavor. So I'm gonna have to give this one B tier. Does a really good job supporting the Hydro lineup. Oh yeah, Purple Passion. Not bad, not spectacular, kind of like cough syrup, but cough syrup ain't that bad if I'm being honest. Gonna give it C tier. Ooh, Tropical Thunder. Alright. Deeper flavor. That's what I liked about this one. There are multiple components all hitting you at once. Not that bad. B tier. Also actually had some bite to it. Oh my god. How did this go into production? I seriously don't get it. It is literally undrinkable. Like, you can't consume this. It doesn't taste like it was made for human consumption. F tier. Completely terrible. Hydro zero sugar, I think was what it was called. Disaster of a drink. Never buy it. Never even taste it, actually. Stay as far away from it as you can. Oh yes, average rating for this one. Okay, now the math has gotten a lot more complicated. Oh, I gotta do it percents. Wait, I figured out how to do the math. I'm really pulling out the TI-85 for the Monster tier list video. I'm really doing it, guys. All divided by the total number, which is 6. And that's gonna give Monster Hydro an average rating of a D+. Thank you, Monster Hydro. Not really. Now on to Monster Max. The series as a whole tastes a little bit flat. They're all injected with nitrous oxide, and it's kind of like reverse carbonation where you put in air that makes it taste less. Like, it has less feeling when it is in your mouth. I don't understand really the benefits behind that. I don't really love them. So the first one gonna have to go in C tier, and the other ones are all just gonna have to follow abysmally, honestly, just based off the fact that they all have that nitrous flavor. Until you get to Mango-Matic and Rad Red, the two newest additions to the Monster Max lineup. And the reason why I like these two is because they both have more caffeine than any other Monster at 200 milligrams, and they both have no sugar, so it's a lot more similar to that Bang or Reign style energy drink, but still with a very different flavor than what those drinks bring to the table. And for that reason, I'm gonna have to give both of these B tier. This one obviously with the mango thing, and this one with the nice strawberry flavor. With 2 in the B tier and 3 in the C tier, Monster Max is gonna come out to a C+. Thank you, Monster Max. Now on to the Juice Monster lineup, probably my favorite Monster series out of all of them. This is where you're finally gonna start to see some drinks that will surpass Original Monster, in my opinion. Starting right off, oh man, Pacific Punch. Gotta hand it to Pacific Punch, man. You take that fruit punch flavor and you just throw a bunch of other stuff in there. It's a bunch of strong flavors all hitting your tight tongue bruh. All hitting your tongue at once, hitting every kind of taste bud. Gotta give it S tier, bro. The first S tier, absolutely spectacular beverage. I pick this one up all the time, drink it more than any other Monster. Absolutely amazing. The only one that I've ever drank warm, actually. I didn't like it warm, but it was good enough that I still drank it when it was warm. Alright, and following it up with one that does not do that, Monster Chaos. Yeah, there was a little bit of chaos with the creation of this one. I'm gonna give it a D tier. It's not completely terrible. It's just really bitter, really sour. I don't really understand the appeal. Gotta give it a D tier. Mango-matic, it does a pretty good job being what it is, which is a mango flavored drink. I mean, if you just love everything mango flavored, it's like your favorite thing ever, go for it. I don't. C tier. It's not terrible. It's not that good though. Pipeline Punch. Points for being incredibly unique. Alright? I mean, there's guava in there. There's kiwi in there. And these aren't me looking, this is me tasting it because I've had these things. Alright? Very high quality, just in terms of you will not find something like this. Not just other energy drinks. I don't know if you can find this flavor anywhere. I gotta give it A tier. It's not some crazy blow your socks off spectacular flavor, but it is definitely a novelty, and it also has staying power. Not just something you try once and you never want it again. It was a cool experience. It's worth picking up. And for that same reason, I gotta move Monster Mule up to A tier, guys. I know. I'm so inconsistent. I'm changing my mind midway through the video. It's just so unique. It's so different. I like it a lot. It's gotta be A tier. The protein shake ones. Alright, I gotta give these ones points for versatility and utility. The ability to be a very good tasting protein shake that actually tastes really good, has the protein you need, and gives you energy. I mean, you finish that workout and you're just trashed. But you gotta go home because you got stuff to get done, but you're just trashed. That's where you pick up a Muscle Monster. I like them a lot. A tier. I gotta be honest though. I didn't try the chocolate one, but I gotta give it A tier regardless. Just, I hope it tastes, I hope they didn't really kill that one and people are like, bro, how could you give that one A tier? Ooh, Punch Monster Ballers Blend. Pretty similar flavor to Pacific Punch actually, although it is slightly carbonated while Pacific Punch is not carbonated at all. It tastes a little bit more artificial as well. Pacific Punch had a little bit more natural juice flavor. This one is a lot like Hawaiian Punch. I'll give it an A tier though. Very solid drink. I do enjoy it. Alright, the battery is dying. I just hit maximum recording time on the camera. And so we got this one finally to finish everything off, guys. Gonna give it A tier for absolutely no reason. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Oh my gosh, guys, the channel. God, the channel. I wish I had a thumbnail for it because I gotta give it S tier. The channel, freaking let me get an almond. I don't know how to do that actually. I'll put, it's in post. I'll put it in post. Almond thumbnail in S, Almond Boy thumbnail in S tier. You gotta subscribe to the channel. I so appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments. I know everyone is gonna hate my tier list, so let me know in the comments all the places you disagree with me, and I will see you guys next. Hey, if this video gets blown up enough, Rockstar, every flavor, Rain review of every flavor, guys. There's endless crazy possibilities. Alright, just let me know in the comments if you're interested in these things. Thank you so much for watching. Almond Boy out. And see me soon when we're releasing our biggest masterpiece ever, Almond Gang vs. Grape Gang 2, The War. And also, I'm making a second channel very, very soon that'll be announced. Almond Boy out. Signing off.